So you're calling everyone bitches who's below UEV?
Yes. When you get your first DTP, that's the point in the game you can complain about time also.
Everyone who says oil isn't renewable, like there's like 50 different ways to renewably get oil, but like these people just keep bitching. Hey guys, today we're gonna be ranking all the single blocks in GTNH. Before I get fraud allegations, okay, I made this tier list before Aditya's multi-block videos. I'm not a fraud. Okay, you gotta believe me. It's right there. All right. Also, I brought a Mr. Hollow Wings since I'm not qualified to talk about all this shit. He's like a universal guy, and I know he has some like really strong opinions. So I just brought him here as like a chaotic catalyst. How are you doing, Hollow?
Yo, what's up? Yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm the universal aficionado and toxic GTNH player, obviously.
Toxic GTNH player. Aren't they all toxic, or have you seen Help?
Everybody's not that toxic at the start. They just get worse over time. Everybody becomes bitter at some point.
All right.
Yeah,
so we're gonna go. Do you want to go alphabetical order, or do you want to get rid of all the useless ones first?
Let's get rid of all the useless ones. Maybe we have one or other things to say, but there's a lot of like meme blocks that should not be. We should not even waste our time discussing.
What about these? These are the crop ones. So it's gonna be the crop gene extractor, applicator, crop synthesizer.
They're all F tier. They're all F tier.
Alright, we have some other funny ones like the printer.
What the fuck does a printer even do?
I think it.
What does that even do?
It duplicates like written books or something.
Yeah, that's completely useless.
Alright, and then there's the scanner. What do we think about that? I mean, it's.
Scanner is kind of complicated. I'm gonna say it's slow. It's cripplingly slow. It's very, very, very terrible. Even if you're using all your like high-end ones, you just like have to like. There's a bunch of times where you just put a scanner down and you're just gonna watch like a 5-minute timer tick down until you can actually build your assembly line recipe. So I don't like it very much.
Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna put that in D tier. All right. Also, wait. Let me look at all the more useless ones. All right. Okay, we can start from the top. All right, acid generator. What are your thoughts on this guy?
Okay, acid generator. It's a meme power source, right? Like nobody actually like uses it, but it's kind of cool for like challenge runs and stuff. So I would say it's like C tier because I don't think it's like useless. It's just like challenge run specific.
I mean, Duct did his Mercury thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But he's so. What even is the point of the alloy smelter? Like, what does it do that the mixer can't do?
Early game, you kind of have to use it for a couple of things, I think.
Like rubber, right? That's it.
It's not just rubber. I think you can use it for electrotine and blue steel. I don't think
you are not alloy smelting electrotine. You can just mine it. That is... Because it takes like
No. Blue, not electrotine. Red alloy early if you need it. That's the only use for it.
I like how there's a steam multi-block for the mixer, but not for the alloy smelter. Like, it's like... There's one in the Steam update, the Steam Age one, the April Fools, but... I
wonder if that's gonna get merged into...
They should! Like, they have the Steam mixer.
It should.
Like, what
it should.
Yeah, I don't really like this block too much. I don't... Okay, what? Wait, so what is the Amplifabricator?
Straight F tier. So, UU matter, usually, 99.9% of cases, you only will really need UU matter very late into the game. Yeah. And when you need UU matter, there's almost barely a point into using amplifier because it's just better to use the power straight because the power from amplifier is not that good. So the single block version, like that barely does anything early, it's like nobody uses this and nobody should use this because there's no point.
Arc furnace, I like this thing. It's like an undo button. I'll like make like 12x iron wire or something, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I put it in the wrong machine, and then I'll just arc furnace it and get my shit back.
Okay, I'll put arc furnace. See, this is I want to put arc furnace into A tier.
Yeah.
But there's an issue because it's the way it eats power.
Yes,
I don't
bro.
like
Isn't it like 3 amps or something? It's like...
Yes, it uses 3 amps of power. It's really awkward. It's really awkward to use. But it makes glass. Like I remember glass being like, oh god, glass pre arc furnace is terrible.
It makes wrought iron as well.
Wrought iron as well for like which is like progression for the EDF. Otherwise you have to do the nugget recipe, which is very bad.
I remember I used this thing for loop bags. They would give you like titanium fluid pipe or something. You can just arc furnace it for just like free bars.
Oh, honestly, A tier then.
Assembling machine just goes here, right? I mean, it's cheaper recipes.
No, we don't even need to go into that. Assembling machine is like super horrible.
I mean, half the people cheat in their building blocks, so like, but...
Okay, I'll say I'll not put it in F tier because I feel like the people that use it want to like get their building blocks legit, but otherwise it's F tier.
What the fuck? Auto Workbench? Who has ever used this?
Is that the awkward one that like does buckets badly?
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you about. It's like it's slower than the other one. There's another crafting auto that's from Project Red.
Yeah, there's a Project Red one. No, this goes into F tier. Like it's just bad.
And it takes energy too. There's no reason to even use it. Yeah. I do not like the Autoclave. This thing is mainly from 82 components. This shit pisses me off.
In my opinion, if you go Tomcraft early, the Autoclave is like A tier. Like A tier. If you don't go Tomcraft, C tier max. If you don't go Tomcraft,
okay, let's
C
put it in
tier
the center.
max.
Let's put it in the center. I don't like this thing, by the way. And also tungstate processing, it's so slow. It's like...
Oh no, it is slow, but like I feel like the Autoclave, like it's one of the few blocks that like rewards you from going like an alternative route for other things, right? Like if you don't do magic up until UEV, you can't get void metal. So the only way to, up until UEV to get void metal is Tomcraft. So it rewards you from like, oh, you did magic, so good. Here's a benefit. So I think that's like pretty cool.
Have you ever made a single block battery buffer?
No, I have made like 4x buffers for like early EBF. So honestly, I don't think it's like 1x. I think is F tier because why would you use that? But the battery buffers in general, they have some use.
I never personally made any of these because I just made enough energy to not necessitate.
That's fair.
Alright, what is this is the bending machine. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Straight S tier. Straight S tier.
Brewery. Oh my god, my first run, I made ethanol from biomass with this brewery. This thing sucks. It takes Stormcraft progression. You have to find a fucking brewing stand or...
Okay, it doesn't take Stormcraft progression if you explore enough.
Yeah,
you can find brewing stands in the world.
But
you
like,
can find brewing stands in the world.
Why does it take... And it's so slow.
The multi-block is good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, especially if you go like alternative power routes, and the multi-block's good for some other things like later on. But like that doesn't like really come here.
This is like
the single block version it's pretty bad.
I never recommend it.
I use it on my run, but yeah, D tier I would not recommend it. But it's not useless, right?
The canning machine. Oh, I used like for like two. It's like 2 recipes that you need it for, like batteries or something. And like
the canning machine, both canning and fluid canning machines, in my opinion, they should just be straight into F tier because I don't like how they're 2 separate machines instead of one machine that does both recipes.
Also, you don't even need a fluid canning machine because you can just use a super tank or like a high voltage tank or any of those.
You need to because coolant cells.
Oh yeah, for the coolant cells. Oh my god.
But I think it's good enough for that sort of one. So I'm not a big fan.
I'm not a big fan either. I mean. I think the fluid canning one is way better than the normal one though. Alright.
It's okay. It's okay.
Alright, the centrifuge. I actually didn't even make a single block centrifuge because I was just using the steam one. I'm gonna be honest.
After 2.7, it's C tier.
There's no reason to use this thing.
So yeah, I would say it's like C tier. I don't think it's a
I would never make this thing personally.
It's not that good.
Chemical bath.
Chemical bath?
Why does it even exist? Like compared to the other?
No, because you need it. You need a chem bath. Like,
yeah, but compared to the chemical reactor, like thematically, why is it even here? Like.
Yeah, it's like okay, I'll give you the actual reason why. Okay, so not a lot of people know this, but the reason why is there's a movement in the GTNH community in general to try to not cram everything into the LCR or like the chemical reactors in general because it already has a crazy amount of recipe bloat. So like a lot of like processes has been tried to split into like different machines. So it's like yes, it could be a chemical reactor recipe, but it's like flavor plus. Don't try to cram everything into chemical reactors.
It just gives me PTSD from the fucking cooling your Cantholm gets.
Yes, I think it's like B tier. It's like decent. It's like decent. It allows you to like.
These two are next to each other. Fucking, I don't like either of these things. Chemical reactor. Okay.
No. It's not S tier. No, it's not S tier.
What do you mean?
The single block chemical reactor is a horrendous bottleneck until you get to HP. I think it's not an S tier.
Nah.
The multi block is mega S tier. Like one of my favorite multi blocks of like the whole entirety of GTNH.
Do you know how fucked rubber is until you can get molten rubber? By the way.
Yes, it is terrible, but I still think it's not. Rubber doesn't make it S tier. My opinion is A tier, but like you can keep it in S. But I think the multi is so much S tier, much better that this is like just.
It's because that's perfect OCs. You're like energy, like.
It's not just perfect OCs. It allows you to not have to work with cells.
Yeah,
which
that is so true.
The biggest
Wait, that's actually so true. I hate dealing with cells.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yes.
Chest buffer. You use this
A
thing?
tier. A tier.
Yeah.
It allows for a lot of autonomy. People underestimate chest buffers because they don't know about a lot of cool automation tech you can do. I don't think they're S tier, but they're. Oh, I never use them for nukes. Like the main things I use them for. Oh, I see. Like I use chest buffers for waterline automation. There's one or two other multi-blocks I've automated using chest buffers. It's a cool thing that exists. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. This is the circuit assembler. Oh my, I do not like this thing.
It's S tier.
What do you mean? This shit is so ass.
You know how bad? It's so much better than not having a circuit assembler. You can argue A tier, but I don't think below that is like reasonable because like the circuit assembler is such a big upgrade. And again, when you get AE2, you can parallelize circuit assemblers using P2Ps. Please do not try to get to LUV
Bro, that just
with
flew over
one circuit
everyone's head.
assembler.
They don't know what a P2P is, bro. Okay, let's go. Let's start with the combustion one. What are your thoughts?
Okay, I'm about to say Combustion Generator is S tier because I used it and it carried my run.
It carried my run too.
It carried my run, so it's S tier in my opinion. Diesel is really good, like honestly.
And MV,
like, I'm not a benzene fan. I'm not a benzene fan. I'm a good diesel enjoyer, so it's S tier in my opinion.
Kick gas turbines down a peg. This fucking. I love this thing. Semi-fluid. I've heard good things from creosote enjoyers. Like
I will say it's A tier because it has, even if you don't use it for powering your base, there's a very good use of it. Not a lot of people know. If you have pumps and like very far away outposts, you can feed the output of your pump to your semi-fluid generators as well. So it powers the own machine, so you don't have to bring like fluid cells or whatever kind of power source you use. So they can like be self-sufficient. It's super nice.
No, that's actually, wait, that's low-key genius. I did not know. Everyone who says oil isn't renewable, like there's like 50 different ways to renewably get oil, but like these people just keep bitching.
The other thing is, I have to say this, but like people that say oil isn't renewable, like I start having problems with pumping oil and drying out oil fields when I reached the end of IV. Like it allows you essentially to get less spam. It's like more concentrated power.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then this is the steam turbine. So what are your thoughts on that?
Steam turbine is.
Did you make the MV or HV ones, or did you only use LV?
No, I hated the steam turbines. You take so much steam to feed a single one of those. Like you start hitting cycle limitation problems.
Oh my god,
they're so frustrating to use. They're so frustrating to use because they'll literally drink your entire steam.
There's a what is it? A steam pump or something? Like when I was in MV and I was running still off of steam, I had to upgrade to dark steel fluid pipes to keep up with the throughput of like all my turbines.
Oh no!
It was like those were really
and
bad.
those are expensive. Really.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know.
But then I arc furnace all of them. So you know, there's a reason I love this thing. I forgot to add the gas turbine. Oh, whatever. I don't. We can ignore it. Right.
Just pretend the gas turbine. Okay, realistically speaking, it's good. Like I don't like benzene that much, but I have to say it's meta for a reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's meta because it's cringe, but like most cringe things are strong. You know, like Nac exists, but.
Yeah. Okay, that's toxic actually.
What? You're calling me toxic? You have the shit you say? Have you ever used this rocket single block?
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen a single person use a single block rocket generator. It's straight into F tier. I don't think it should even exist. When you get rocket fuels, you have multis. You should not touch this.
Dude, the rocket multis piss me off. What is the rocket?
Oh wait, speaking of which, do you have there's two single block generators I'm not seeing here.
Which one?
That I don't think you included.
The Naquadah one?
The portable NAC and the fusion one. Because both of the the NAC one is S tier. Just saying, the NAC portable NAC is S tier. Yeah, it lasts for outposts in late game. That's what you use.
Oh yeah, you're right. Doesn't it have 200% efficiency or something as well? It's bullshit.
the UV one gets to 50% efficiency.
Dude, I did the math. The plasma one is so much worse than just turning it into steam.
Yes, and the plasma one is bad. The plasma one is very bad because the problem with the plasma one is it starts with some atrocious efficiency. The later tiers have better efficiency, so I think it's D tier max.
Did you even know this existed?
What is this?
The Geothermal Engine.
No, I didn't even know that existed. Is this uses lava?
Yeah, you use lava.
This is more of a question mark tier. I'm not sure how good this is, but I assume it's kind of another meme power source, to be honest.
I saw someone using world accelerated ever burn urns, that thing, and then dumping lava into their geothermal.
Okay, that's wait.
There's no multi-block version for these though, so it doesn't scale.
How many tiers? Okay, it runs up to LUV though. Actually, I'm gonna say this is B tier.
Nah, I'm gonna cut you off right there. It's not good. It's not good.
Okay, it's not good. The efficiency is too low. But it produces 1 MPa level LUV. Can you even feed that? Because
no, they're slow. Urns are slow, so you have to world accelerate them. So it's not that power efficient.
Yeah, you're right. I guess because you have to waste a bunch of power.
Unless you use pyrotheum, but
this is bad. No, that's cringe. No, that's insane.
They just go next to the steam turbine. It's funny though. It's really funny if you want to pump lava. The compressor.
Oh,
I like the compressor.
F tier.
What do you mean?
I used the steam compressor up until I got the multi. Really? I used the steam compressor. Yes. No, actually, I used one of them for air processing, for compressed air cells.
Yeah, that's what I use it for as well, for my nitrogen.
That's the only use for it. The steam one is just better. Okay, cutting machine is really funny because I think the single block cutting machine is A tier, but the multi-block is D tier. An average late game base needs at least 300 cutting machines to not take.
Oh yeah, because the fucking wafer.
But the single block one is really good.
As fuck compared to the other circuit machines.
Yes, the cutting machine is great when you get it. I think it's A tier easily.
Yeah.
It allows you to do a lot of stuff when you get it.
Dehydrator. Holy fuck. Who's even made the single block dehydrator?
You have to for one thing if you want to do it.
It's rare.
Which is why I don't want to put it. Yes, it's rare, but it's so bad.
But do you get the multi 1 tier later or something, and you just
no, the multi is very expensive if I remember correctly. I don't actually know, but I think it's a tier later. I think LUV or
it's
maybe there's no LV dehydrator recipes. There's a 1 and B1, and then every other recipe is at least EV.
That's fire. That's fire. Again, this shit's going in the depths. I don't like this thing.
Terrible single block. Horrendous.
The multi's great though. I like the multi. Distillery. Ooh, this was my ethylene. This is ethylene goat.
Ooh, I think Distillery is good. I would say Distillery is B tier. B tier, solid, but not crazy.
Yeah. You have to spam
solid, but not crazy. You have to spam these.
Alright, okay.
Solid.
We got these.
B tier.
I'm gonna move this guy up because this is the, what is it? This is the electric furnace, the electric oven, and the microwave.
Okay, you have to explain to me because I actually don't know the difference.
I don't know the difference between the electric furnace and the electric oven, but I know in the microwave, if you put in metals in it, it'll blow up.
There's no way.
I don't think it's any faster.
That goes into the F tier immediately.
You can no, because hey, I mean, if you think it's wrong, you should take a slab of iron ingot and just try to microwave it and see what happens. I would highly recommend. If you guys know what the difference between the furnace and the oven is, I'd love to know. Maybe it cooks food faster?
Leave it in the comments. I need to know.
It's so stupid. But do you even? I use this thing for the radon loop when you smelt the plutonium dust into ingots. I think that's the only thing.
You actually ended up using a single block for those? Oh, interesting. Because for me, I feel like after I made the Railcraft steam oven, it was really rough before the Railcraft steam oven, which is insanely expensive.
Yeah, it is so rough, actually.
I actually unironically, I'm not even sure if it's super mega worth if you're progressing fast to make the Railcraft steam oven because it's really expensive.
It's 500
it is. So I I would say C tier, yeah.
Yeah, and
Say
then
C
the
tier.
microwave blows up, so I don't like.
No, F tier. It blows up. It's useless.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. I don't think anyone's gonna contest that too much. Electrolyzer. I got some opinions about this thing.
Okay.
Like, you need at least minimum MV to actually do anything with this thing.
Yes, I don't think LV Electrolyzer is useful in any point, but MV Plus is very useful. Very
Yeah,
useful.
for getting fluids out of it.
No, not just fluids. It allows you to get a lot of aluminum for very cheap.
No,
Like,
that's
you
so
struggle-
fake. Everyone talks about that. You can't even cook aluminum dust until you're in HV because you need EV tier energy. That is the
is
fakest.
true,
So
actually.
everyone's like, I have 2,000 aluminum dust in MV. It's like, good, cook it. Let's see you cook it. Like they fucking can't.
But there's a point though. Even though that's true, you still struggle with aluminum in HV with like double EV action.
No, you
like
don't.
you still won't have like an abundance of aluminum unless you're like going really hard with miners like in HV. It's useful for random gases and some like if you're doing a lot of things properly. It also is very useful for nitrogen from ender pearls.
Nah, no one's setting it up. No one's setting it up.
Yeah, no, I did. All my nitrogen went from like ender pearls.
What, like
by
a
the way.
Tinker's thing, or what do you?
Yes, I had an Immortal Enderman making
Alright, fine, I'll put in B
Ender
tier.
pearls.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's
Alright,
good. It's good.
Do you like the electromagnetic separator?
Okay. I have some strong opinions about this one as well. Very strong opinions. It's a completely useless block. If you guys look at your electromagnetic separator recipes in
It's
NEI,
6, right? Isn't it actually 6?
and then you scroll up like the tiers, and you see the last recipe. I don't even think you can get it like in the single block ones. So it's useless because like the only thing you need separator short is Tangam late game.
Yeah, dude, half the people don't even know what Tangam is, bro.
Yeah, exactly. In monoline, which is like we're not even gonna get into that one. But like otherwise, it's completely useless. Actually, I'll say one thing. Okay, I'll say one thing.
It's loose sand.
I think it's like, yeah, that's like the one thing. Exactly. It should still be an F tier. It's just for one thing, very specific. If you're doing crops and a bunch of other stuff, it's okay, I guess.
I don't even know.
F tier.
I forgot that the extractor existed. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, the single block extractor, F tier.
Like, I think I made an
Again.
LV one once for like one recipe. I forgot what it.
It's the same problem as the separator.
I'm gonna put that shit down here. They can hang out together. Well, there's a lot of these in F tier. Holy fuck. Oh my god. I love this thing.
Okay.
It fixes all of my dude. Cheaper rods, cheaper gears, cheaper everything, bro. It's like
I'll say, I still think Extruder deserves S tier for the single block because it is like after you get the, I think it's the NV. I don't know.
it's the LV one. No, the LV one is so fun. I
the
told some
LV
guy
one
to
is
make the
useless.
LV one, and he got mad at me. It was fucking funny.
Yes, you can't use any modes. It's bad. So, and the reason why I was like, is because extruding gets worse and worse as like later you get on, but like that's only when you get to like much
People
later.
solidify later on, anyways.
Yes.
All right, the fermenter. This thing goes right
wait,
next to like,
I
the
need to-
brewery, bro. These guys are like friends.
Yeah, no, those are like a pair of terribleness. I don't even.
No, I used. Wait, what do you even use this thing for?
You can use this to make a mutagen on
Don't
the
you use
worst.
multis for mutagen though? Like, what do you use
Yes.
single block for?
No, no, you use single blocks for mutagen, but not these single blocks. There's a much better way to do mutagen that nobody talks about, but I'm not gonna talk about it on this video because it's way too complicated and it's not gonna fit
It's
here.
okay. That's the Gendistry guide. It's the Gendistry guide. It's okay. I don't like this thing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why it exists.
Nah, bad.
All right, fluid extract. I love this. This thing, my seed oil. Seed oil, my beloved.
You know what's funny about seed oil though? At the same time, it's great, it's terrible. Like everything becomes bottlenecked by seed oil at some
No,
point.
it doesn't.
Because when you get to having to make epoxid en masse, you will understand what I mean. I had a point in my base when I tried to order a craft and I was using peanuts for seed oil. The craft took like 3 billion peanuts. That took like 5 hours to
Why
process.
didn't you just use the Zuhai then for fish oil? If you were relying on that.
Exactly, because I shouldn't have been doing that, and I should have stopped already to QFT, but that's another story. Man, it's good, very, very good.
Alright, what about this thing? The fluid heater. Use this thing, bro?
Okay, the fluid heater, I never used this before its like the multi's forced progression.
Yeah.
You need a multi, but a single block, I think it's completely useless.
Okay, yeah, let's fucking get dumped in the
It's terrible. It's actually terrible. Why does that exist?
Oh my god. Alright, the fluid solidifier. I think this goes right next to the extruder.
Yes, right next to the extruder.
Right next to the extruder.
In my opinion, the single, like, I feel like the single block is still S tier, but the multi block is like god tier.
Yeah.
Like,
also, there's a lot of solidifier recipes that are faster. Like, I think the main one is the blue alloy bolts.
but especially later on, it's even crazier because the fluid solidifier multi-block is insane. It's crazy OP.
Yeah.
But yeah, the single block one is still really good, saves you a lot of resources.
I hate this thing. I hate this thing. This
Yeah,
for
I'm
A2
not
stuff. Oh my god, the quartz rods. And
Extruder's quartz rods were a night.
no,
like,
this thing is terrible. This thing
it's
why is it even a
bad.
thing? Why can't you just like extrude nether quartz to be rods? Like this is.
Because it's a crystal, so you can't
Oh
extrude it.
yeah, because GTNH is so realistic that we need. It's so fucking.
Yeah,
And then like
it is.
before you have the extruder, you have to use the lathe for cheaper rods and LV, and it's like horrendous by the way, because you get the dust back, so you have to resmelt it. Like when you're making steel rods.
It's just a bad.
Dude, I hate this thing so much. I hate this
I
thing.
will say the multi makes your life a lot better.
Yeah, of
After
course it
the
does.
log is rough.
Not like this. Oh, this is the forming press.
Again, I haven't used a single block forming press because I use a steam one for. I think the steam one can
No,
do
you
the
need the
steam
forming
like.
press for the A2 stuff. Or unless you just use the coin.
Oh, never mind. I thought you could use it. Oh no, actually you do need it. So yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
it's what.
it's force progression. C tier.
It's
like,
force
whatever.
progression. I
Okay.
like the hammer.
I think the forge hammer is A tier, honestly.
When you have a bunch of crushed ore and you just want like the thing, like you just forge hammer.
Yes, just make everything into the forge hammer. So much better.
This is the macerator. This thing is useless until you get the HV1 for byproducts.
Okay.
This is
But
completely
the
useless.
HV1 is goated. But the HV1 is
The HV1
goated.
is goated. I will say that. Dude,
I was gonna say it's useless before HV, but the HV1 is so good.
but then it's useful for like one tier, and then in EV you just make the multi, and then it's like,
Yeah.
and it's also slow by the way. The HV1 is slow as balls, so it's like.
I personally would put this in B tier.
This is the packager.
F tier immediately.
Yeah, and so with the unpackager. You guys see how-
Okay, small dots are getting removed from the
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
period.
yeah.
Those should be automatically F tier.
Yeah. Did you set up single block miners?
Yes, I actually did. I will say, don't be like me and just use single block miners and then a bit of multi-block miners and just forget about miners in general. They're good, you should use them, but only use them at HV plus, in my opinion. They're good though. I do think they're good because especially if you have like a decent amount of ore processing, it will save you a lot of time and a lot of headache.
The mixer. This thing is really nice, but it sucks that a lot of the things it's like, oh, you're an EV? You need an EV mixer now. Like, go fuck yourself.
Oh no, the mixer is good. So I think it's A tier, but the tier upgrading is like every time you forcibly have to upgrade your stuff, it gets a bit annoying. So I think it's like A tier, A or B. Like I think it's a toss between the two.
I think it deserves to be here. It's pretty decent. It gives you cheaper recipes too. Like for a lot of things, it gives you one extra.
And now I'm really curious about what the next thing is because I think I know what that is.
It's the monster Repellator. Repellator?
Oh, I didn't think it was that. But like monster
haven't used this
Repellator.
thing,
Okay.
but I've heard good things because it doesn't take energy.
Okay. Like in my opinion, B solid good.
You live in
but
Overworld, right? So
crazy.
you use this thing?
Yes. No, because what I did was my entirety of my base is lit, like lit up. Like I don't have like a single like unlit part of my base. And the other thing is, I got to a point where I made like I think it was like magnet torch or something, or the chandeliers, which like kind of like I just ended up didn't use them. But it was more of like I didn't really felt the need to. I will say though, there's one thing on them that really annoys me. When you have to go to the deep dark very late into the game, they don't work there for some reason, and the monster still spawns, and that annoys me.
Oh, really?
So yes, that's just there's for some reason they don't work there. They're just a whatever block.
So whatever, yeah.
It's just a whatever
Ore
block.
washing plants. This is different from the simple washer. I'm pretty sure.
So nah, it's I don't like it. I don't like
I've
it.
never
I
made
feel
this
like-
thing because the multi exists. So.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And then I don't know why you're making a simple washer to begin with. So.
Yeah,
Plasma
idea.
arc furnace? Have you used this thing? I have not.
Okay, the single block is F tier. There should not even be a question. The plasma arc of mode on the multi version is useful for a singular thing. Singular thing, which is making glass in absurd speeds.
Oh, that's good though. That's a really good thing though.
But you only need that at that volume, like in like IV.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. The single block is so useful.
Plasma is a means.
This thing is the polarizer. Okay, I'm gonna say right now, the polarizer doesn't take any circuits to make for every tier. It only takes the machine hole and some random stuff. It takes 0 circuits, so it's really cheap, even though it's useless.
The polarizer, honestly, it's an okay machine. Like whatever.
I just like it because it's cheap.
It never becomes really a bottleneck. Like the polarizer recipes, their bottlenecks are miles after you get the multi. So like the single block is good. It's like solid.
Precision laser engraver. Do you use it for anything other than circuits?
The precision laser engraver, yes, you use it for a couple other random things. You use this for like magic, Thaumcraft infusion, the blocks you need to like
the
laser
runic
engrave.
blocks. I forgot.
Yes, the runic blocks need to laser engrave. But like honestly, I do not like the singular laser engraver just because the amount of them you need to make unless you want to manually.
That's right, like 10 lenses at the end. Oh my.
Yes, this has to be a C tier.
I don't like it because when you hold a lens and you right click it, you put the lens on the machine.
Oh, good news about that. You don't do that anymore. You have to shift click it in.
Oh, thank God.
Good news about everybody on 2.8. You will not have that problem.
It's whatever.
It's C tier. It's whatever.
Who has ever in their right mind used the single block pump?
Before I got the pump, I used those on oil taps, on like oil spouts. I do oil very early because you can get oil super early by doing it. It's like a whatever, honestly. It's kind of bad. You have to move it. It's kind of awkward, but like it takes basically 0 power.
This is so useless.
Okay, sure, fair.
Alright, what is this? This is, oh my God, the recycler. Holy shit.
F tier immediately should make this.
Why? What? Scrap box? Can't you use scrap boxes for matter or something?
But that's the same problem. You don't want to use it because you shouldn't use UU matter this early.
I just think it's really funny. I don't know. I like it. I wish
those are like one of the remnants of like IC2 boxes. They're so bad. I don't like them. But yeah,
should buff them.
They are required for challenge runs.
Wait, this is just a replicator.
Oh, okay. This is straight into F tier.
Yeah, okay.
There's no reason to use this.
They can hang out on there.
Yeah.
I use this thing personally for obsidian.
Oh, do you use a single block actually? Do you actually use a single block?
You can put redstone in and get obsidian, and then you can electrolyze the obsidian dust to get iron, oxygen, and silicon. So that was my silicon solar grade.
It's honestly not bad. Okay, so one thing I will say is like I never used a single block one for this, but there might be a point into using a single block one for this. It's like early on to get sand for glass, I actually like cleared out so many deserts with like an excavator. But there could be an angle where you just use a rock breaker default settings and just feed that into a bunch of forge hammers to get sand.
Oh, so, yeah, I see what you mean. Did you know what this is? This is the Seismic Prospector.
Okay, it's straight into F tier. I'm not even gonna entertain this one. Why does this exist in the game? Like, there's literally we have.
This is used for the plat line.
I hate the single block sifter. So personally, it's F tier. Like straight into the depths of hell. Because the amount of frustration you do, but it's such an awful block. You know how long the sifter recipes take?
You also need it for diamond lens. You need like an exquisite diamond.
You could get lucky with miners, with the diamond miners.
I remember I just sifted a bunch of diamond.
The single block one is bad. You need it, but it's bad.
Do you even know what this is? You want to take a guess?
Is this like? I have no idea. I don't even use default GT texture, so I have no idea.
It's the Sifting Machine.
F tier? Immediately.
I mean, don't you need it for imprinting? Like the
you should use the multi. When you need imprints, you have the multi.
You can also cut like onion. You can put an onion in it and it'll cut it for you.
Oh, you can put an onion in it. My bad.
Alright, this is also going F tier. This is the Tesla transceiver. Me personally, as someone who's used Teslas, this thing is just straight up worse than a battery buffer with a Tesla cover on top of it because it just bugs out. So don't use this. Don't use this.
I didn't even know that exists. I guess I never played around with Tesla. This is a thermal refinery, probably, right? This is one of the ones I recognize.
Centrifuge.
Yeah, thermal centrifuge. I mean, thermal fine is a multi-block.
I don't know how to feel about it. I know there's some like weird byproducts that are really.
Again, it takes 3 amps. It's the awkward amperage again. It's so low. It's useful for like 2 things. I don't like it.
I forgot what it's useful for, but you can like macerate it for like certain things or.
It's useful for like 1 or 2 hours that I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
But it takes 3 amps. It's
you can
slow.
live without it. You can live without it.
You can live without it.
Okay, this is my favorite machine, okay? My favorite one.
Okay.
It's the tool casting machine.
But do you actually use the single tool?
But it makes the single, you know like when you look at NEI, the single-use hammers and the single-use wire cutters for like
I'll
crafting?
give everybody here a tip. We kind of bash UU matter, but early on, if you want to make a lot of UU matter when you get the multi, a trick you can use is the big solidifier, fluid solidifier multi has a tool casting mode, and you can make a lot of crowbars with it.
That's genius.
That's the singular best source of a random item you can make in the entire game.
It makes like it's like 2 stacks and a half, right, per like cycle.
A stack, so 1.5 stacks of ingots. 1.5 stacks of vanadium ingots gives you 200,000 crowbars.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I don't know if I've ever used this though for like crafting recipes.
The single block one is just like, I didn't even know a single block version existed. I'm
gonna be honest, I just made like 20 wrenches, 20 wire cutters, like, and I just called it a day. Transformer, single block transformer.
I would say it's A tier. It's good. It's very good. You use it a lot.
Until you get the active one, right?
Yes, even when you get the after you get the active one, you don't need to mess around with it anymore. But until active transformers and lasers, you use this everywhere.
Wire mill, yeah.
Oh, S tier. No, you can put the next one in S tier as well. We can discuss it, but the next one also goes into S tier in my opinion. The reason I think Royal Accelerator is S tier, it allows you to do a lot of smart things if you know what you're doing. There's a lot of things you can't World Accelerate that will give you a lot. Like they'll become from like mediocre to insane. Couple examples: Tomcraft Infusion, Blood Magic, Bees for rebreeding. There's a lot of fancy things you can do with it. I like it. I think it's cool. Especially from older mod packs.
Wait, don't you use it for the neutronium thingy? The compressor?
Okay, I didn't use that, but you can use that. Yes, it's probably better than the horrendous thing I did.
This shit is the most like rich get richer type of shit though. Like you gotta be bougie as hell if you're like, putting down
6 amps of like
insane.
Yeah, early on this is fucking crazy expensive.
Dude,
I remember when I did LEV World Accelerator, I had a lever when I had to craft something on like I forgot exactly what I was using it for. Every time I crafted, I had a lever for machine control cover so I could turn the World Accelerator on and off. And if I wasn't careful, I could accidentally power fail the line, and it was very bad.
That's why I added the for my infusion design. I showed it to someone, and he was like, "You should add a way to turn off the World Accelerators." And I was like, "Oh yeah, people are poor. I forgot." All right, well that's the list. Wow, this is gonna be annoying to edit. Okay, that is it. Tell me how mad you are. I kind of don't care, but it's funny. Alright.